Hey you guys. This is gonna be a short vlog because I actually just really want to eat my food and it's in the microwave. So I just wanted to report back because I did say, ugh, this lipstick is like half on and it's irritating me. I did tell y'all that I was gonna talk about my grades. And so I already told you what my CIF Pro grade was. I got an 86, which I was really happy about. I thought that was going to be my lowest grade. Fortunately, it ended up being my highest grade, which, I mean, it's cool. Like, B's aren't bad in law school. B's are actually really good in law school. But it's just the fact that I just really thought I was going to do better in torts. So torts was my lowest grade. I got an 82. That was the grade I felt like I practiced the most for. Like, I did so many hypos, which for y'all that are not in law school, what a hypo is basically it's like a practice question, like in a practice exam question, and you kind of like when you're taking the LSAT, you do them in the same environment, you try to practice with the same constraints, time-wise, and all that. And if it's a closed book test, you want to do a closed book just like you would when you're taking the real exam. So I really did a lot of that, and I even like let my mentor grade them because she's from my section, had the same teacher. So I really thought that I was gonna ace that class. I mean, I wasn't expecting like the highest grade, but I wanted at least an 89. Like I felt like plus I typed so many pages, like I felt like, okay, I had to have got everything. But there were a couple things that I found out I missed. So I didn't feel like it was worth 18 points of me missing stuff. But I don't know, whatever. I need to see that teacher because we need to have a heart to heart because she is, I'm not going to say anything negative, but I did not like her class. Oh, see, there goes my food. Um, I did not like her class, so I just felt like she grades really randomly. Like I seen what she does in her office hours. Like she like does some like voodoo magic where she like puts like a pretend grade on the front and then she looks at it again and it could be like 2 grades lower when she actually goes through it. So I just really want to know what her rationale is for giving me the grade that she gave me. Um, so anyway, that was my one grade, and then my other grade was for my legislation regulation class, which is kind of like what normally would be like a legal methods type of class, and I got an 84. I mean, it was decent. I beat the curve. The curve at our school is between 81 and 83. So really anything above that, you're actually doing well. So I guess, I mean, the thing is we had short answer questions and we had long answer questions on that exam. And I did well in the long answer questions. I didn't do well in the short answer. But if you're going to pick one, I mean, you should just pick the long answer because those are the ones that are worth most of the points. And I think like on one question I got 29 out of the 30 points. So I really did good on the long answer question. But the short answer, like that was my class that I felt like I didn't know how it was going to go because I felt like the teacher was decent the way she graded, but government and like politics are like my least, I don't want to say least favorite thing, but it's the thing that I know least about. Because I'm not like, I'm an independent. I don't vote Democratic or Republican. But and that's mostly because of my religion, because I'm a Baha'i, and like we don't associate ourselves with politics. Like a lot of religions have aligned themselves, like especially in the Black community. A lot of there's My food is gonna keep going off until I get it out, so I'm about to just get out. Anyways, a lot of Black churches and communities have historically aligned themselves with politics, and that's something I feel like they had to do, like back in the day with MLK, and like even like Islam with Malcolm X and stuff like that. But like so anyway, my religion doesn't really kind of co-sign that. So I told her that, she's like familiar. I'm a Baha'i. She's familiar with my faith and everything, and I kind of explained that to her. Like, I don't know anything about this, and it's intentional, you know. Although I do believe that you have to be civically engaged. I don't know, like a lot of the people that go to my school intern for, people in Congress, and it's DC. So like everybody kind of like do stuff, I felt like. But I will say, one of my friends, she actually like knows a lot about stuff like that, but she didn't do well because it was her exam strategy. So I think that I can't really blame it on that. I feel like everybody kind of has a strategy, and you have to know what your strategy is going in before you even get to the exam, especially because she told us that like we weren't gonna she kept hinting to the fact that we weren't gonna have enough time. So that was one thing. But anywho, I just want to get back with you. So my average is an 84, and I'm being very transparent. I know there's people at my school who watch my vlog, and that's fine. I mean, you know, people make it like such a big deal about grades being a secret and stuff like that. I don't care. I mean, you know, maybe I would care if I got like really low grades and I was like on probation or whatever. But like, I'm not. And like most of the people I know are not. Like, I don't know anybody who's on probation right now at this point. Because most people that I knew did pretty well. I mean, there was one girl who told me that her grades were trash. But other than that, like, why are you hiding your grades? Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Sorry, excuse my profanity. It does not freaking matter. At the end of the day, grades aren't the only thing. Like, you can network, you can research, you can make a way for yourself by, you know, people look at the whole thing. They look at what you've done, you know, what you did in undergrad. Have you traveled? Have you seen the world? Have you have you done volunteer work? And yes, grades are the main thing for law school. I will say that, but it's not the only thing. And so I think it was my mindset is why I'm not really shocked about my grades. I didn't expect to, like I said, I told y'all, I didn't expect to amateur any class. I didn't expect to get the highest grade in any class. And then, you know, I was sick, you know, I was just like, like if I don't have all C's, I'm good, you know. So anyways, that is my little, you know, thought process about the grading. And you know, I hope that y'all will take it with a grain of salt, because listen, this is my experience. You may want to ace every class, but I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be really hard in law school because everybody is smart. And you may feel like, you know, if you get a C plus in every class, that you're good. You know, either way, you know, just take it and have your own experience. I could tell you, my mom works for a big lawyer in Atlanta, and like all the people in that office, like they all went to UGA, which is a really good school. It's hard to get in. And like one guy, he's like their golden child, and he like got straight C's all through law school. He's like, it was fucking horrible. I hated law school. Like, it was like the bane of my existence. And when I told him I was in law school, he was like, I'm so sorry for you. But he does fine. I mean, yes, it was connection. It was a UGA thing. And I mean, he's perfectly happy. In his little office, is like only a couple of lawyers that work there, but she is very successful, and this firm is well known in Atlanta, and she knows everybody. I mean, from senators to governors to everybody. So I say that to say, like, it is what you make it, and if you remember that, grades won't stress you out and be such a big deal. So anyways, that's my 2 cents for now, and I hope y'all have a good weekend. Enjoy the rest of your week. You might not see this until I can upload it, so I don't know when that's going to be. But enjoy your week, and of course, as always, send me questions if you would like. I will get to them as soon as I can, because you know I'm crazy busy. Anyways, bye y'all.